storyteller by night and on the weekends. You might have seen her before. Please welcome Natali.
Do you have one question that keeps you awake at night? When I was a kid, my mom told me, to be rich and successful, you gotta be smart. So focus on yourself and MYOB. Mind your own business. My mother was a typical Chinese Indonesian tiger mom. She was petite in stature, but very strong in opinion. For her and for me at that time, the only question that mattered was, am I smart enough? So, throughout my high school days, I buried my nose into mountains of books. My glasses is as thick as the cushion that you're sitting right now. I passed all the tests with flying colors except one, getting a boyfriend. My mom's pressure was bigger than my peers' pressure as she turned me into an Asian version of Ugly Betty. While my mother and I were pursuing the MYOB life, my father was kind of different. Do you have a relative, an uncle maybe, who was overly friendly with strangers, who's always smiling? Yes? Someone who likes to say, don't worry, be happy. No news is a good news. Merge them both and you get my dad. So every morning before he went to work, he used to comb his slick hair, put on his collared shirt, crinkle a smile, and said to me, "Good morning." He was taller than my mom, but he felt like a teddy bear. While my mother was looking at the glass half empty, my father would look at it as half full. While my mom was thinking, kindness is a waste of time, money, and energy, my father would say, kindness is a good investment for the afterlife. No wonder so many people came to find him in our house even late at night. So one day I asked him, Dad, what are you doing with all these people? You're wasting your time, money, energy. For what? And my dad just looked at me in the eyes, smiled, and he said, Natali, there's so much more to life than just being rich or successful. Someday you will understand it. What can I say? I was just a naive teenager, heavily influenced by her tiger mom. I didn't understand it that day. Life went on and I grew older, and when I was 20, my father suddenly collapsed. After fighting a war with diabetes and kidney complications, he passed away. Everybody was grieving. My mom, my uncles, my aunts, his colleague, his friends, even our neighbor. I was grieving too, but I gotta be strong for the funeral. When I arrived at the funeral, I saw with my own two eyes, hundreds of people from all around Bali came. That silent crematorium was decorated with flowers, a smell of incense, and a smiling face of him in an old photograph. People brought food to share, but they also brought tears in their eyes. A lady with tears running down her cheek came to me and held my hand, and she said, Natali, a couple of years ago, my husband got fired and I was just a housewife. We didn't have enough money to pay for my son's tuition. When your father heard that, he didn't say anything. He just opened his wallet and he paid for it. Because of him, my son could graduate high school. And then come a couple with their kids. And her husband was crying the loudest among all those people there. He told me, I used to be a terrible, terrible man. I hit my wife many times. I beat her black and blue. She wanted to leave me. We were on the brink of divorce. Your father talked with us and helped us to reconcile. He taught me how to be a good husband. He inspired me to love my family. He changed me. I came here today with my wife and my 3 kids. I just want to say thank you and farewell. Looking at a sea of faces full of grief, as if their own father passed away, I came to a momentous realization. My father was not wasting his time, his money, or his energy. My father was doing meaningful things. He was sowing seeds of kindness into every person's heart. He was not the smartest, not the richest, not the most successful, but he mattered because he was kind. For many people, including us, his kindness was all that mattered, as he was always there when we need him. At his passing, many people remembered him as a kind man. When we are leaving this world, what would we be remembered by? When it was my turn to speak and say thank you, I opened my mouth, but no words came out. Only tears of regret and gratitude. That moment changed me into who I am today. I engraved a new resolutions in my heart. I still strive for excellence, but I made conscious choice to connect with people and to share my time, my energy, and my life with other people. To show that I care, to help when I can, and to share the kindness. So if you ask me today that question, am I rich? Am I successful? But the answer don't matter anymore. Because at the end of the day, the only question that mattered was, am I kind? Are we